So imagine you just purchased a brand new Yanagiba or Usuba, something you've always wanted, and you put it on the sharpening stone. Yeah, you're so happy, and sharpening it, and then you just realize that there is a low spot on kiriha, on the bevel. What would you do? Yeah, unfortunately, that is pretty common. Or should I say, it's not that uncommon. And there is a reason that happens. So usually it happens near the heel, and there is a good reason for that. This knife, this Yanagiba, 源秋忠水野鍛錬所. When it was brand new, it had low spot right here. And when you flip the blade, look at the back side, you can see the uraoshi is much wider, this area, than front and back surrounding areas. And so how does it happen? Why does it happen? So typically it happens right here, right front of the heel. And when you flip over the blade, you will see uraoshi is much wider in that area, wider than surrounding areas. The reason it happens here that way is because when the forging process is done, the blank blade goes to a sharpener, and the blank blade is shaped into the shape of the knife with rotating stone, which is basically looks like a giant Baumkuchen. And it is done this way. And okay, the scale is totally wrong, but when professionals do sharpening, they do it without a handle. So they are holding onto a rat tail, like this. And imagine when you move closer to the heel, your hand gets very close to a rotating stone. So naturally, you slow down, and often, until you get really used to, even stop for a moment. Stone is still rotating. And what happens if you stop? Stone is still rotating, so extra metal is removed, and it creates extra heat. And the reason that low spot, Japanese people call it dimple, ekubo. The reason it happens to Yanagiba and Usuba and not on the deba is because the edge thickness. Yes, these things are that thin. So that's how it happens. So that's how it happens. And not every single sharpener is really well experienced and expert right from the beginning. So, when you buy lower grade, this is not the top of the line. It's something in between, the most affordable line and top of the line. This is somewhere in between, right in the middle, and still it happens. And how do you fix it? Or first of all, should you try to fix it? I would say no. It's not worth removing extra metal just for aesthetic reason. It's just a cosmetic. And backside, the uraoshi side, is actually far more important. As long as you have the edge line straight on the back, the knife would function. And if you are using it for work regularly, like every day, every night, and sharpen regularly, it's going to take care of all by itself. Eventually, the low spot will be gone. So this is why I don't watch YouTube videos, let alone Instagram photos and videos. There is a difference between social media influencer and the real world knife user. People who talk, and some people, they just keep talking and talking and talking on online forum or YouTube comment section, and they really don't use that knife. And I don't need to use my energy to talk to those people to discuss about meaningless things. So if you feel like, oh, this is a defect, I want a full refund, well, you're watching the wrong video. And there is a good reason I never asked to subscribe to support my channel. So anyway, if you feel like the product must be perfectly perfect, like CNC machined, you picked up the wrong knife and the wrong hobby. And if you pick up the knife for work, you really shouldn't care. I guess that's all for this video.